All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to UnPC, the Ultimate No Prep Challenge. We are doing a randomly rolled tone setting and GM to see if we can 4D roleplay. I am Chris. I am the host. I'm going to try to do it 52 times this year. UnPC every single week. Let's go down the line. Next we have...
I'm Nicholas C, to make some distinguish.
Mm-hmm.
I've been around. This year is my first time in UnPC, so I'm really excited to be back.
It's the same, man. And I'm Conway. Been in a lot of the other NPCs as well.
And I'm also Nicholas, but you can call me Silva. This will be my second UNPC.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
You showed up later, so you have to use your surname. Lost the Nicholas privilege.
Yeah.
And I lost the Nicholas privilege.
You're both Nicholas C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's even more difficult. Okay. So one thing that's happened is the Nicholas has decided not to GM. I've informed that is kind of a cowardly act, but
it's my veteran discount.
Okay. But what he wants to do is he wants to spread the joy of GMing a little bit more thickly on the other people. Okay. Silva, why don't you go ahead and roll tone a D8?
D8. 7.
A 7. Survival again. Ooh. We had survival.
Number 7 is haunted, man. Every single whatever is number 7 is the one that falls on.
Just let me roll again just to see what would fall.
What would fall?
Yeah. Heroic.
I think we should stick with survival. Let's do survival. We can do survival. Conway, go ahead and roll a D20 for setting.
It's a 7.
A pirate survival. We were talking about pirates. All right. I suppose I will roll this one using my shitty dice. 1 and 2 me, 3 and 4 Conway, 5 and 6 Silva. All right. Conway is the GM.
I was talking about wanting to be the GM, the pre-show.
Yeah. Well, you made it. Okay. Survival pirate.
Pirate survival makes me think of you guys being kicked off of the ship and like being stuck in an island or something.
All right.
Yeah. Like I think we get what pirate is, but the survival aspect is the tricky one, no?
Would it be more realistic or fantastic with skeletons and shit? Like, would we need to scavenge for food in the island, or is the island?
I think that survival lends. I think the tone of survival lends more to something grounded, to me at least. What do you guys think?
Could be. It could be a thing where, maybe.
Yeah, I think
maybe we are stranded in this island, and it's like Aztec world, like all the natives are out to hunt us, and we're 2 European men trying to survive, or 3 in this case.
Yeah, I think kind of like because we are pirates and it is the past, like it's wild enough that we don't necessarily need a fantastic element, but I would be open to like haunted stuff, ghosts and so forth.
So do you guys know, you guys probably know Warhammer Fantasy. Do you know the Tomb Kings? I think it's a really concept like Tomb Kings, but Aztec. So basically like they're undead skeletons and liches, but they're Egyptian, but then we make it like Aztec. But again, this is being fantastical.
Okay.
It's just an idea that I had. But I'm down for just playing something grounded,
Okay. Do we want to be in the Caribbean?
I think that's a classic pirate, yeah. I was actually thinking if maybe like your ship got stuck in the ocean. It froze over because you're trying to pass through Antarctica. Like, because I was reading the story of the Terror, which is one of those ships that happened.
Yeah.
It froze, the ice began puncturing the hull, so they had to like walk off on the ice shelf.
Oh, it could be like an Arctic thing too, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
I think survival is like we all know we're gonna die, and we're just trying to see who gets eaten first. I don't know if you want to do that.
The Antarctic pirates.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do we
I
want
feel
to
like
do?
that's training the pirate a little bit too much though, because I don't think it.
Yeah.
You know, when you think pirate, you don't think frozen
Yeah.
landscape.
I'm down with like what people like you and Super Stealth Pancake suggested. Like, we left behind or we jumped the plank, we just hit this island thing, and what is on the island? We don't know. Like, Conley will surprise us. I'd be down for that.
So we jumped the plank. We were banished from the ship, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the coolest
we
idea.
know each other, or like
Yeah, probably. I like the idea of mutiny because a mutiny is ever present in pirate circles, right? Maybe you guys were like the leaders and they didn't want to kill you.
And they all walked behind.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
walked back
crew
on us.
mutinied and yeah. So maybe you could even be like the captain and the first mate or whatever. The people that would be tossed out of the ship in a mutiny.
Okay. Let's see. First
That
mate.
is too real, man.
Too real. What are you thinking?
Not too real. Like, it's like school stuff. Like, you and your friends do something wrong. Okay, nobody tells on anyone. Principal comes in like, "You did it." It's like, oh, thank you guys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we're on the wrong side of a mutiny. Yeah, that's good. I
like that
can
as
roll
well.
with that.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
does anyone want to be the captain?
Well,
The
not the.
banished captain.
Oh wait, so. Oh, we're gonna play the captain and like the
Yeah,
second man and the.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe they kill the captain. I don't know.
That is cool. I think I like that more than being like the randos.
Does anyone want to be captain? I kind of want to be captain.
I don't want to be.
I have no idea how to be a pirate.
Okay, I'll be the captain. Let's see.
Okay. So there's a captain, there's the second in command. And like, am I just like another loyal guy, or is there like a position that I
So
could...
you want to be low. You want to be the
I like the treasurer, like I keep like the logistics of the ship.
You could even be a prisoner of the captain or something like that, right? Like a governor that the captain was trying to ransom off, and the crew want nothing to do with it after the mutiny.
But I kind of want to have like a pre-established chemistry or like relationships with both of them in this scenario. Silva, what guy are you thinking
just
about?
throwing ideas around because maybe
I know. I
you guys
kind of
wanna
like
be a
the idea of the prisoner, but I don't know. Like,
You want to
what
be
kind
the
of prisoner
prisoner?
would it be? Like, would I be
Oh, whoops.
just a sailor who got kidnapped in a raid, or
maybe probably someone
for
important if
kidnapping
they
a sailor?
capture you.
It would have to be like an important person, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's the premise is that I was the captain and a mutiny occurred and we were all kicked off. So I think any character has to sort of make sense in that context.
Yeah,
like,
maybe
you
it
could-
could be first mate.
First mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
First and second, then? There is a second? I'm not crazy, right?
I have no idea.
See, the thing, I'm not a pirate guy. I'm not sure.
Chat.
The
Chat.
thing is,
You
we
could
can just
just be a
say
loyal
there is.
pirate with a different
Yeah.
role, like the quartermaster or the treasurer or whatever.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I want to be like the doctor,
The doctor.
like the
Okay.
physician, the barber.
So are you just loyal to the captain? Why wouldn't they keep you? Because it seems like you're a pretty important person, right?
Because I am like super loyal to the captain.
Then now you can work on why. Why are you loyal to the captain? Right? You can either 4D it or think of it right now.
Who's the captain again?
I'm the captain.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Maybe we were buddies, like, you know, before piracy.
Buddies before piracy. Let's see. So my character is named...
Cook is a good one too, but
yeah, we could go ahead and remove that now. I think I'm going to be Logan Andrews, the captain. I am a English subject. I'm a noble in England. This is kind of like...
So you are a privateer?
Yes, I'm a privateer.
Okay. You are sanctioned pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think...
Oh, maybe that's why the mutiny happened. Maybe they wanted to hit a British ship that was carrying gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that, like, I'm from the Iberian Peninsula, maybe like either Portugal or somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really, I don't have it yet. Like, what are my motivations to be a pirate? But I think just the life of being a pirate was alluring to me.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to be treating like syphilis all day. I want to, you know, have adventures.
You want to play? You be treating musket wounds all day.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I get a good grasp on that.
I read far too many novels, you know.
Yeah.
I have a romantic view.
I was
British pirates?
Yes. Or I guess we can kind of just say the privateers include, you know, whoever. Like,
maybe I was studying in England, you know. And
yeah, you're a subcontractor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in terms of my attitude, I think I'm also kind of like, I'm after this for adventure, and it's possible that shit just got too real for me just now. So I'm dealing with that. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You guys are ready. I should be ready as well.
Gotcha. So
just generate my character here.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna click random thing.
Yeah. If you want to say a quick couple of words about your character, Silva, then we'll get started.
I think that my first mate, I just searched it. It's called the Quartermaster.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just wanted to make money, and he was loyal to you. Probably long-time friend. I don't know. And
Gotcha.
I just, when you were sent to the plank, I just went with you.
Yeah, and I think I was there as well. I tried to stop the whole thing. You know, still being a bit romantic about the whole pirate thing. Got the short end of the stick as well.
Just so I recall, you be the treasurer, or
He's the
I am a doctor.
Oh, the doctor. Okay. We're making random characters.
I clicked random, so I don't.
I did that. I just readjusted two things, you know, aware and intellect, and the rest was all random.
Did you guys talk about the random generator for the characters though? The last one?
Did you measure?
I didn't.
I don't think we discussed it. I think I offered, hey, everyone click random. That's fun, but I don't know if people did that.
No, but I'm talking about the tool specifically. Have you already discussed it?
Oh, you mean like showing off the tool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta glaze my boy
It's
here a
really-
little bit,
Yeah,
man. He did
let's
an
go.
amazing work.
Like, this is incredible. Hold on. Let's do it. My machine.
Really great too. So like stricken by like a fey mood, like in Dwarf Fortress, Nicholas toiled away on his computer for 12 hours straight, and he came up with this.
Yes, totally incredible. You can see we've got a generate random number key button here. We've got integrated strikes. We've also got a incredible dice roller with different skills. But we are using Sophies Dice right now. We've got some system notes. Awesome. Yes, incredible work. You can change your portrait. Beautiful. I haven't even experimented with these. Oh, night mode. Day mode. Cool.
Yeah, new features.
Yeah, I
really
was
useful, yeah.
trying to look into how to implement teams, so it would have the fantasy, sci-fi one, pirate one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm looking into it. Last time I tried to do it, kind of broke the rest of the website, so I took a little break on it, but I'll try again soon.
Oh yeah, but with that out of the way, you guys want to start?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
A fine red velvet carpet below, windows from which a tropical sun shines into the posh room, trophies and paintings, and a door open, ajar, to a bedroom. Men surrounding the bed, one with a saber pointing. First thing a man sees when awakening is a saber pointing at him. It's over, Captain.
Hold on. Whoa. I pushed myself up against the headboard. I'm wearing a white linen shirt. This is. Let's talk about this. I know that there were concerns among the crew, but
There ain't no talking, Captain. The Saint Josephine, we know that she's passing by here, and we know that you don't want us to have everything that's in her. So we won't have you. Already got the boys all over, and your boys are all tied up.
you really wish to do this? You go beyond the crown? Go without the protection of me?
What crown, Captain? Look around you. What can we find in this ocean but this vessel? Without you here, there is no crown. We and the boys can live very well, and thank you for the ship. It's a fine ship.
Very well. I suppose you'll retire in Cuba or something like that, but you'll never return home.
Oh, you'll see soon enough. The men, he waves his saber backwards, and the men take a few steps back. I'll get up from the bed there. Give me your hands for me to tie them up.
Please, if I wish to put in a few decent words to whoever finds us, that if we are treated well, then that would look much better for you. We need food if you're going to.
Food? You're lucky you don't become food in the bottom of the sea. You know what, Captain? You should have paid the chaplain more. He convinced me, that you shouldn't just be walking the plank and taking a dive all the deep old ocean, We got something for you. So give me your hands. I'll tie them up, and you'll be able to see it, eh? How about that?
Rolling my eyes, I put my my two wrists out to be bound.
Pointing with the saber, the man comes and begins tying. Slow steps now. Coming outside.
I walk carefully.
There
I
are
am-
pirates already looting the rich captain's quarters, grabbing silver cutlery, putting it in pockets.
I'm outside on the deck with my hands tied and two other crewmates, one on each side holding me. I look somewhat well kept, but clearly sunburned with my beard unkempt.
I'm thrown over at the floor. Ah! And two other crewmates get behind me, pulling me up by my arms.
Oh, this one's lively now. One of them pulling the arm back. Come on, get that rope.
Please, Waylon, don't struggle. They've won. They've won this damnable boat, and they'll never return to England.
Oh, Morgan always wins, Captain. Takes his black hat out and puts it back on.
I lean to my left. Richie, come on, man. I installed your bronze nose prosthetics. Come on.
Richie leans down slightly. Don't worry, man. They're not cutting you up.
I'm sweating.
I stand rigidly upright, my head held high. Well, what does this mutineer want now?
I'll be honest with you, Captain. I was thinking of a ransom, but I don't think it's a good idea to keep you in this boat any longer than you need to. So I'll just wash my hands of the whole affair. He puts his saber. I'll be honest. I am no cutthroat man. Chaplain can attest to that. Puts his hand on his heart and upwards. So, the idea is simple. Choice is yours. He nudges with his head back towards the island. You, more than anyone else, know very well that we sailed some 30 miles. Pure jungle. You know how Hispaniola is. Natives, escaped slaves, Frenchmen, spits. If you can walk those 30 miles back to the port, he shrugs his shoulders. Maybe then you can have a chance. But you also always have another chance, Captain. He waves over and one of his men brings a tiny chest. 3 pistols, 3 shots for you men. My last gift. He grabs it, tosses it down on a boat on the water. You 3 are going down there on the water. And then one of you is gonna roll back, and he points over. And it's gonna be you, Wayland. And then we wash our hands. I never met you, Captain. You never met me. Thanks for the ship again.
I mouth agape, like listening to everything, like my head scanning everywhere.
I'm getting red with anger. You son of a bitch, you made a mistake.
You won't give us this dinghy, this lifeboat?
Oh no, rope's tied on it already. We're pulling it back. You're a cheapskate. You only bought 2 boats for the damn ship. Bet you're really regretting your choices now, eh, Captain? We could be rich right now, just living off of the St. Josephine and her gold. Some 30 pounds of gold there.
I serve the crown, and I wish to return to my home one day, but you have chosen a different path. Very well.
He shakes his head, heeled boots hitting the wooden floor. Then he nudges with his head downwards. Go serve your crown down there, then.
I scan the crowd for the figure of the chaplain. Teddy.
Chaplain, poking his head out from the door to the lower decks. Not enough courage to stand there as a man.
Teddy, I thought we were friends. I thought we respected each other. But if this is the fruits of that friendship, then I damn you to hell. And I turn over towards the edge of the boat.
One of the men behind you push you forward. So for all the times you made me scrub the decks, come on now, hurry up. And as if on cue, the other men begin pushing Hernando and Wayland as well. Get up.
I let myself. I walk along.
I struggle a bit, but I go with them.
Grabbing the rope below, I begin to lower myself into the dinghy.
Simple, small wooden boat used to unload things. There's a leather backpack as well as 2 paddles. In front of it, this beautiful green emerald ocean and pure white sand. Then a deep dark jungle past that.
I sigh.
I stand in front of the drop. I look behind me. Maybe I at least have a water skin with some liquor. For all the times I've treated you.
One of the men stops. He starts walking. Wait. Reaches on his belt, pulls out a flask. You're a good kid. Sergeant. Hands it to you.
I pick it up, put it inside my jacket, and I look at Churchill.
Gives a big green grin with 3 missing teeth.
I look back at you, and then I look back at the crew. I'm trying to mouth something, but then I just go quiet. I'm red with anger. I go towards the rope, and I make my way down.
Easy now. And remember, you reach for those pistols before we're out of here. We have cannons.
I shrug and cross my arms, facing the my former ship, staring up at the window to the captain's quarters.
I start lowering myself down the rope, slowly making eye contact until I'm over the drop, the ledge. Ka-chong! On the little boat.
I never thought it would come to this, Captain. We'll get him back. And I start rowing.
The men on top of the deck grab the rope, gives a quick tug just to make the boat lose control and wave slightly. And they all laugh from up there.
I hold myself to trying to balance myself, stabilize the ship, the boat. Let's get to the guns, quick, Captain.
Hold, they're a little jumpy. Let's wait till we're a little bit out of eye shot. This is not the time to test their patience. Let them have their small victory.
Not patience, Captain. We have to eat. We have to hunt. How long are we from the port?
They said 30 miles. So trust me, the island will be challenging. I turn away from the ship and face towards the island.
Pure white beach going along as far as the eye can see. Hills with such a thick covering of jungle that not even the surface can be seen. The sound of birds and insects underfoot already overwhelming as the boat makes contact with the white sand.
Quite beautiful, but under other circumstances, I hop out, my bare feet touching the white sand.
Oh. Captain, you're not properly dressed.
Yes, I was given but a brief moment to reconnoiter myself, so this will be quite challenging for me. Very well, Hernando. You've served the ship well, and I hope that you shall serve another ship even better. Let us stand for a moment in solemnity, holding my my hand to my chin. I put one hand on the dinghy, staring out at the water, lost in thought.
I cast a somber look at Wayland, worried.
I jump out of the boat. I put my hands on my head, pulling what little hair I have left with my receding hairline. Fuck! I say to myself.
Captain, I'm afraid the only vessel we're gonna board is gonna be on River Styx. And I look back behind me towards the jungle. If the snakes or the ocelots don't get us, I swat a fly. Malaria will.
Well, what Morgan said is that there was 30 miles to a port. There at the port, we can make some sort of passage to British territory. So I do not wish to stay in the jungle for a long time. But
A shout comes from the ship. Hey! Y'all don't want to get the backpack. We're pulling the boat back. You want our gifts? You're too good for us.
I reach over and pull the backpack out. Someone grab the chest.
I go and grab the chest.
I grab the chest from the other handle, splitting the weight.
Good luck, Captain. Have fun scrubbing the whole island. And the ship drops sails.
I struggle with my side of the chest. Drop on the sand.
I pull the chest a little bit. I sit beside it, and I try to open it to see what's inside.
Opens easily. Inside 3 flintlocks, 3 paper cartridges.
Churchill, you know what these are for, right?
I don't even want to think about it. Let's try to not think too hastily.
Well, I bend down, pick one.
I look into the chest and select the flintlock in the best condition and a cartridge. Well, I have no desire to die, and I have even less desire to be damned to hell. So I'll have no more of that talk.
I grab the last
We will
one
make
and
it
I
through
pocket it. Oh, Captain, I wish I had your optimism.
I'm holding the flintlock with both hands. I'm grimacing a bit. I shake my head. Start looking around. What even direction do we have to go, Captain?
Judging from the position of the sun and I close my eyes and attempt to remember the navigation maps that I've seen. Success on navigation. I point in a direction. This way.
Very well, very well. I put a flintlock in my belt and I pick one of the rolls. This shall serve as some protection as well. Churchill, you should grab the other one. I support it on my shoulder. The paddle.
I grab the last one, I pocket it. I pull out a cross necklace. I kiss it, make the sign of the cross. Looking at the sea. I hope God is with us this day. And I go behind you guys.
I trudge steadily towards the tree line, holding the backpack.
Holding one paddle in my shoulder, I yell, "We're gonna leave the other paddle? It could protect us from the beasts."
Sure, that's a good idea. I'm nervous. I go back and grab the other paddle.
I rush after the captain, leaving my footprints on the sand.
Warm, soft sand underfoot. Then the tree line. So dense with jungle trees, long leaves, that the light does not hit the bottom. Dark, filled with the sounds of insects.
Once within the dark shade of the first tree, I set the backpack down and pull it open to look at the contents within.
It's the soft grass underneath. Inside, a machete and a packed rectangular piece of paper. In a poor handwriting, it is written, "Hope you enjoys our rations."
Well, the first thing I should do is make some shoes. I take the machete and begin to cut the fabric of the backpack so that I might strap them on my feet.
I kneel over Andrews. Let me help you with the sewing.
Significant damage to the fabric with little progress. I quickly become frustrated and hand it over to Hernando. The fabric's too soft. I don't know if this is going to work.
Well, it will provide some protection. I pull a needle from a small pack that I keep with me, and I start sewing together a sack for his feet.
Wayland.
I'm just standing there contemplating. I look up or I try to look up at the sky through the palms of the trees. Trying to find if it's gonna rain or we'll have a nice day.
Roll.
Okay. Success is sex. I look up. I say we're probably gonna get a little bit of rain tonight, just not a storm. It'll probably get us some water with it. Let's try to find a place to. I don't know. I really don't know, Captain. I've never been in this place before.
A storm is the worst thing. I fit the crude sacks on my feet as best I can, and say, we shouldn't be so glum, should we? We must remember that we are. I'm at a loss for words. I look to the two faces of the men next to me. We'll get through this.
Yeah. We will. I'm putting away my little pack of needles, grabbing my pedal that I spotted on a tree. Right, Waylon?
I put both my hands on the pedal on my shoulder. I think we're fucked. But what else are we gonna do?
Just watch your step. I remember reading about needles. Some trees, their nuts are like needles. You can get really nasty.
Well,
Okay, just you wanna give it a machete and I go first? Just point away.
Yes, absolutely. I hand over the machete and walk behind Wayland.
I extend my left hand, grabbing your pedal.
Okay. Let's go then. Which way, Captain? You're the.
I point into the jungle. My attempts at navigation indicate this way to the nearest port overland.
Okay. I go forward with the machete, cutting whatever brush is in our way.
Vines cut, elastic. The leaves of around many trees begin moving. A path cut through the jungle. Then the terrain slopes upwards, hard to follow. The ground muddy, and every few dozen steps, a trail with ants walking 5 shoulder to shoulder, an endless stream.
Oh, look! Those are the fire ants. I bend down a bit, mesmerized. Look how big they are. Huh?
Are they eatable?
Yeah. Most things are. I mean, even people are. And I kind of jolt upwards, and I. Oh wait, Captain. What region are we in?
We are in this the southeast of the Caribbean, of course.
Are there locals?
There have been reports of natives along with assorted Spanish pirates and all the scum of Europe, to be honest. So yes, we may meet some people.
Oh, so that is another plausible way of dying. All right.
Is that what you were searching for, Fernando? Please, show courage.
Yeah, I help myself stand up with holding both pedals one together. Are we going over the slope?
I think it must be useful to have a vantage point, but you seem well informed of the natural dangers in this land. Are you were you trained as a naturalist, or?
I've read books as a hobby. I stride over the ant line, and I try sticking the pedal on the mud to see if it offers some stability.
Thick, but it helps.
Okay, yeah, we can use these to climb the slope.
stepping carefully, I attempt to walk over the tree roots, using them as support out of the mud.
Easily able to do so.
Oh, Captain or Wayland, would you like the other paddle?
Yeah, I think it would help. I look at the. I grab the pedal. Thank you. I look at the machete. It's starting to get a little bit blunt. They did not help us with this. And I go to a near tree. I make a little mark on it, an axe. I put the machete in my little cloth belt. Okay, let's do it.
I help myself with the pedal upwards.
My hand on my pistol, I follow the track upwards to the slope.
Finally, the slope crests, and this beautiful valley appears below. A very, very crystalline blue, fast-moving stream cutting through the jungle, and past it, fire. A large camp, a mile of forest around it, all cut down. Primitive huts and a wall around it.
Captain?
Kneeling down, I point to the beautiful blue stream. We should drink our fill. We're not sure how much water is on this island, so this may be our only chance. I am much afeared of the natives here. We're only 3 men with limited weapons. I do not think we should speak to them.
I agree, but I look at Churchill. I think we should stay clear from the waters. It's too close to them.
I think we should sneakily get a drink. It will be. I don't think it'll be so soon that we'll find drinkable water here. And I think I may remember some of the words they use. I'm not sure. I don't know where we are, but
you spent some time on the islands speaking with the natives around 3 months ago. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I tried speaking with them. They're not very agreeable, but when we have something to trade, they're not so aggressive.
Well, we've got nothing.
Yeah.
Look, how long is gonna take us to go to the port? 3 days. I'm sure we'll find fruit along the way. That will give us moisture.
I finger the wedding band on my left hand. We have a small amount of gold, I suppose, so we could trade. Hernando, you just wish to avoid these people altogether?
Yes, like you said, Captain, we are outnumbered, and like, what have we to defend ourselves? They shoot arrows, poison-tipped arrows.
There's much risk involved in either direction. If we meet them as a surprise, they may be more hostile. Wayland, what is the character of these people? Do they fear God? Do they?
They do not fear God, Captain. They have their own God.
They're savages.
The little language I know is mostly for trading, but I don't know if you can talk to them about our passage here.
They're biologically incapable. If I had one of their skulls, I could show you.
I mean, Hernando, you speak with great experience. It seems that we should avoid them. I gesture away from the ridge and this clearing and this water, deeper into the jungle, in the direction of our quest. Very well. We shall avoid them. And
Well, in any case, if we run into any of them, I think I can remember some of the words.
What words do you know?
The most important one is no atire or something like that. I mean, if we're in the right island.
I look at the captain.
I suppose that we will try saying that when we reach it.
An enormous vulture flies past. Red head and red neck, lands on a branch nearby to the side. So heavy that the branch begins to buckle somewhat under its weight. It looks with its eyes towards the three.
My hand goes to my flintlock at my side.
I hug my paddle.
Staring at the vulture. What the?
I have the machete in hand. I put my hand on the captain's shoulder.
I narrow my eyes. My mind running through pages and illustrations of the New World fauna. That is yes. They eat dead animals.
If it feeds on carrion, that must mean it's not good eating, right?
I scratch my scruffy beard. Maybe. I know of street urchins who eat rats and other similar animals, and they are in mostly good health.
I take a careful step forward to the vulture, examining its responses.
Very curious animal. Tilts its head even more. As if to show its position, it stretches its wings slightly.
I've heard in the southeast islands, in the Pacific, there was the dodo bird. Showed no fear towards man. It was also delicious. Perhaps this could be a windfall for us. I start kind of like moving my hands back and forth. Do you think one of you could strike it?
I look at Churchill with the gun, the pedal.
I mean, we could try the gun, but it will make a lot of noise, Captain. You sure about that?
I would strike it with the oar or the machete. See if we can get lucky.
I look at it, trying to calculate how tall it is, and if I can jump and attack it.
It would be very hard. The paddle would need to be thrown to reach.
Perhaps it's too far up. In any case, we don't want to shoot. Let's keep an eye on this. Perhaps the opportunity will present itself. Backing away, I gesture towards the path ahead.
The bird, sating its curiosity, leaps out. 3 big flaps of its massive wings take you to this guy.
He's probably waiting for us to die.
Yeah, you stole the words out of my mouth, Churchill.
I still think we should get a little bit of water. I look over at the stream, trying to see how far away it is and how close to the huts it is.
Roll.
Success.
A path is carved through the jungle from the village to the stream, where the path meets the blue waters. There seems to be a congregation, too far to easily tell, but shapes move in between the leaves.
Do you guys think I should try talking to them, or are we really avoiding any contact? Okay. I look at her and they're shaking his head.
Yes.
Okay.
From what Hernando says, these natives may simply just eat us.
Yeah, there are many tribes I know of. I've heard of peaceful ones, but it's hard to tell. I would not wager my life on a gamble.
I don't know which tribe it is, but normally they only eat warriors. If we act cowardly, maybe it will save us, but it's a shot in the dark.
We should keep on going, Captain. This is a big island. I'm sure we'll find fruit. I mean, I look up.
Yes. I think
Lightning cracks as you look up.
Wayland, hand me the machete. I reach my hand out.
I give it to you.
It shall be my duty for a while. I know some fencing. Doesn't quite apply here, but I'll take the front here, and I begin to cut my way through the forest.
Well, that
No. Be careful where you step, Captain. I'd say just be careful where you step, Captain. It's slippery and you don't have any boots. And I look to Hernando. Can you pass me a paddle?
I pass you the paddle. Well, there will be water for us from the heavens.
Stepping downwards on the slope, difficult not to roll the rest of the way down. A root is stepped on by the captain, and it snaps, old and dry, not healthy. And feet fall down on the mud and begin dragging down. Roll, not to roll down the cliff.
Success. I catch myself quickly on the main trunk of a tree. Oh,
Captain?
It's fine. It's fine. A root snapped. I stare upward at the clouds forming above us. If we can find a small depression to wait out the rainstorm.
I look at Churchill.
I look around.
I have my hands in my head, trying to think. Fuck. Maybe we should look for a cave. I don't know.
Cave? Look, I think we're going to get wet no matter what. We should press on forward.
Okay, let's press forward then. I'm really lost here.
If we find some cave or something that we can shoot us from the rain along the way, then great. We can try setting up a fire even. But I look around. But this is just trees and mud and root.
I think I think I really should go on the front, Captain. If
Yes.
anything
Yes.
comes up,
Good decision, Wayland.
I'll leave the machete to you, but probably need to cut something up front. Anyway, let's go, and I make my way towards somewhere. I look at the captain. Okay, I can go in the front, but I have no idea where we're going.
Just go forward. I'll direct you.
Okay.
Tell me, Wayland. After this small blip in your naval career, what are your plans?
Oh man, I think I try to get a little money and just spend it all on horse, probably, Captain.
I fake laugh and pat Wayland's back. Yeah, that's the spirit. Keep the spirit up.
I look at her now, though, just to see his reaction.
I have a defeated look on my face, using the pedals to support myself.
I look at the captain. Okay, Captain. I think we can make it. Your optimism guiding us, and I keep walking forward.
Wayland, roll aware.
He almost a critical. It's a success.
Carved into the jungle, the shapes familiar, learned from the people of the other island. They mean the boundary of this tribe's territory. They are of the same type of language, at least.
Oh, look here. There's a mark. It shows the boundary of their village. I think the language is similar.
Oh,
Oh,
and are they aggressive?
It depends. I can't say for sure.
if this is the boundary in or the boundary out, I suppose if it is the boundary in, then we should try to avoid their village. But if it is the boundary out, it's good news. I step forward and kind of brush off the symbol carved into the wood.
I look behind me, looking behind trees, up in the branches.
Okay, let's just avoid it and keep walking.
The storm begins falling down. First, a few droplets, none even reaching the floor of the jungle. Then so much that the leaves above begin bending. The water flows downwards in long streams. The mud even worse to walk on now. Boots, makeshift and otherwise useless, dragging across.
Keep to the trees. These trees won't sink into the muck. Reaching upwards to a long jungle leaf, I try to direct a stream of water into my mouth.
The purest water possible. Cold like the skies above.
Ah.
I make a conch with my hands, and I drink directly from a stream pouring from the canopy above.
I try to find a source to drink a little bit too.
Water falling around, easy to find such a source.
The sensation of the cool rain washing away the grime and sweat from the top of my head. I rub my face and splash off mud and grime that has accumulated there. This is it. It begins with refreshment.
I'm as water pours from my forehead. We need to warm ourselves soon after, though. We could catch a cold.
My eyes closed. I shake my head and put two arms above my eyes like a visor. Yes, I peer around for a tall tree nearby.
One of the tallest trees right in front, peeking even over the canopy. Tall and straight, unlike the other jungle trees around it. Plenty of vines growing off of its form.
Trudging through the muck, I walk towards the tree.
I start following the cat and having problems with the pedal, but still holding on to it.
I'm near one of the trees, still drinking the water. I look at the other two moving. I start making my way towards them. I say, maybe I should talk to the people there. I think it's worth a shot, at least just me, as the rain pours down on my head.
I say, the idea is worth deliberation. I gesture over to Hernando and speak low so that only he can hear. I feel that there is a risk in our precarious situation, which is a second mutiny. Do you understand what I'm saying here? We need to keep the people happy, even if it means taking a risk. Are the people here truly savages, Hernando?
I widen my eyes. They could, yes, but to which degree? I project my voice over the thunder and rain. Churchill, you are you trust your skills to parlay with them?
Yeah, I think I can manage something. We just need something to trade. The captain suggested some gold.
In the rainstorm, I'm able to slide off my wedding ring easily through the tropical rain and hold it up. If we have a piece of twine or something that can hook onto this, a necklace, they will. There's no people on this earth that do not appreciate gold. I dig in my pocket for a piece of twine and make a small little bracelet with my wedding ring on it.
I may have some string left on me, Captain.
Oh, yes. I make the bracelet and hand it over to Wayland.
Okay.
What I ask you to come up with the plan to speak to them. I ask your captain, I know that you have met these people and you've spoken with them and you know their language and you know their culture. So I place my trust in you, Wayland. That
I'm
you might
nodding.
speak with them.
Thanks, Captain. I hope to not disappoint. I hope they speak the language I'm thinking of, because otherwise, well, maybe I should go alone first. I'll if I come back, then I'll have succeeded.
Yes, let us. I say yes, but perhaps we should have a meeting place that you shall come back to. Perhaps just here.
Oh.
If all is well, come back here.
Fine, that seems like a fine plan, Captain. Maybe by the mark
You
of
won't
the
get
tree.
lost, Churchill?
That's a good question, Hernando.
I point out at this extremely tall tree.
I think I can find it. The tall tree. All right. Wish me good luck. I'll see you guys in a few.
I nod and say, I respect your judgment, and you are doing an honorable thing, Wayland.
Captain,
Maybe I pull out my flintlock. Maybe I should not appear there with any weapons. Yeah, I'll leave it to you, Captain.
I look down at my flintlock. The water dripping off of it already. We may not be able to use these for a while, unless we can dry them out. In any case, the danger of weapons. Maybe you should take the machete. That is less than strange to them.
You should appear as strong. Yeah.
I'll have the pedal. I think the machete should be kept by you, because maybe I don't come back. You're probably going to need it.
No.
Yes, Captain. I think that's best.
I put a false smile on my face and say, I know that you will return.
God willing.
God willing.
I turn my
nodding.
back and I start making my way towards the tribe.
I watch Churchill's back.
Trudging to the mud with rain pouring on me. The paddle as a support to walk on.
As soon as he is out of eye shot, I turn to Hernando. I think he will be killed. We should make plans to move on after the evening. Hernando, I did not doubt that you know that these people are savages. So, but he is taking the risk.
Unfortunately, I agree with you, Captain. But let's hope for the best. Let's wait our while.
Yes, I have read the reports of other captains traveling in the New World, and in 8 out of every 10, the natives are hostile. So, simply from mathematics, he is in a challenging. Yes, I regret what will happen to Wayland.
Well, Captain, we ourselves are not in the best odds either. If the cannibals don't get us, there's animals.
I put my back against the tree.
The rain begins to slow down. The sound of the raging water, the stream already fast flowing and furious, Now doubly so due to the downpour. And in the stream, just on the edge, with a long spear, longer than 3 men, aiming, a darkish, reddish-skinned man looking down.
I put my hands up. I try to remember the language. And I say, Basi dandabo di isabo.
The speech makes the man turn his head suddenly. Darkish skin, but green eyes. And the hairy chest of a Spaniard. He has a leather sash around him. And his eyes look extremely confused.
I look
He
closer.
speaks the same language.
I look closer at him.
Tries to reply in Spanish, an awful broken Spanish.
And I try to remember the words. Perdido nagua, abandonado navio. Preciso ayuda, troco oro. I pull the ring on the necklace.
He drops his long spear on the water, starts approaching slowly, really confused. Speaks in the native language again, one that both understand. You are very lost here.
In the most broken accent of their language, I say, revolt on ship left me behind, lost on island, need help, offer help.
His eyebrows lower and he takes a few steps closer, his hands close to his belt. You are not of Spain.
No, I reply.
But this is Spain Island, like my father.
Yes, I'm from very far away island.
Can you speak to the other white men?
I believe I can.
He stops and thinks for a moment. So you no longer have ship. What have you? Throw your pockets out. Those things. And he begins gesturing.
I pull my pockets out. A little bit of dust comes out of it in the rain. I point to the pedal I throw on the ground. It's pedal from boat where my people betray and left me. I don't have any more, just this ring for trade.
But where one white man is, there are more. Where are the rest of your people?
I left her in a safe place behind. I try to make
smiles
friends
widely,
for...
very, very well kept teeth, and begins getting closer and closer. Every now and then his mouth twitches. Getting really close now.
I step back a bit and I ask in his language, "Are you friends?"
No fear. No fear. We need men that can speak to other white men.
Why do you want to speak with them?
Because they come down river. I know you're not of them. They are Spaniards.
Okay, I think we can make a deal.
He gets really close now. Wraps one arm around your head, kisses your forehead. Very moist lips. You come now.
Sure. Let's go.
Bends now and grabs the paddle himself.
I make the sign of the cross. You talk to him. Okay, I'm following you.
Rested against the same tree with the captain. I sweep my hair backwards. Frederick, he used to talk a lot with me, Captain. Did you know he left a young girl behind? His daughter?
I did not pry into his family's.
He never struck me as the traitorous kind. Out of all the crewmates, he was the one with the least foul mouth.
Let me tell you, Hernando, the largest mistake that these pirates have made, because they are no longer privateers, they are now simply pirates, is they are not thinking towards their old age. They just merely wish to loot and whore and drink for the next year, for the next 2 years, next 3 years, something like that. It's an attractive prospect, but eventually you will become old and you will need to head back. You will need to head back to your family. You will need to head back to civilization, to the great mother Britain, and it is simply short-sighted greed that has infected the crew.
Well, Captain, I think I'm paying for my own hubris as well.
Yes, it's.
I could have. I could have been a welfare doctor in Portugal. Decided to chase a dream. Now look at me.
Things are not so bad yet. I desperately scrub mud off my makeshift shoes in a puddle, trying to scrape the surface so it's no longer caked in mud. We will get out of this.
Come now. He keeps looking back from the jungle and keeping eyes on Wayland. Hurry up! Incredible grace, jumping from one dry spot to another, not wrestling with the mud.
I follow him, trudging through the mud. And I try to ask in his language, how many of you are there?
The new generation are becoming adults now. Should be 70. I don't know how many women, though.
I also try speaking to him in his language while trudging through the mud, trying to look through the rain. I'm very good at speaking languages. I can help you speak with other white men.
You are the first white skin that speaks my tongue that I see. Even my father, who lived here for a good part of his life, did not catch the language.
I learn quick. I spend time with your people. I mean, fuck, how do I say that again? Other other clan.
Stop. He points.
I stop suddenly.
Not saying a word, he makes the sound of a snake.
Fucking hell.
Keeps pointing to the undergrowth.
I look at him. I never seen snake close. How avoid?
Shakes his head. Looks around for a stone. Gets closer slowly. Trying to get a precise hit on the thing's head. Nails it. The snake does not even have the time to react. A stone crushes its head. He leans closer. My kill. My food. It grabs it. The crushed head. This long, serpentine, brownish body. Perfectly camouflaged with the mud and dry leaves.
I have my eyes wide open. I compliment him. Nice aim. You must be a very good warrior.
One of the best of tribe. I will soon kill my opponent.
Your
The
opponent?
future chief. Yes.
Well, that's commendable.
The river is raging, and he points to a small log that crosses the gap. And without a thought, he just leaps up on the log and begins going his way. But the treacherous water underneath and the jagged rocks, this could be deadly.
I looked at him. Do you expect me to cross this? I'm not as nimble as you. I'll
He looks
try.
confused.
Fuck. And I pull my cross out. I whisper a prayer. I pull it back in my shirt. Okay.
It's either this or walk down to Alligator Swamp.
Yeah, I understood. I hop on the log and I try to balance myself on it, walking on it.
Roll.
It's a success. Yes, it's a success.
Manages to cross the log to the other side and sits on the other edge, just watching, eyeing up the snake.
Okay, I cross the log. I'm right behind him. Are we going to take too long? I'm kind of shaking because I'm nervous and because of the ring, and I keep walking behind him.
No, the jungle stops right there. Our fire field. Come. He gets up, begins going. The village on the edge, right close now. Many other people of the same complexion as him, watching. Small children hiding behind trees and behind their mothers. Hernando.
And you, Captain, what do you think of the Queen? There's a lot of propaganda about how beautiful she is, but forgive me, I'm not your countryman, but I've seen more fairer wenches on taverns.
Queen Elizabeth. I would never insult her virtues. I would never compare her to a common trollop. It is very strange. She has the military acumen of a man. The cunning statesman. The other nations of Europe dismiss her as merely befitting to be a wife of a sovereign, but she is a sovereign in and of herself. So, In terms of her looks, I will not say anything negative because she is
Come
my
on,
queen.
Captain. We're probably gonna die here. If anything, that's your only chance of speaking.
I smirk a little bit and say, I have seen the queen at her public addresses. Let me tell you that she doesn't draw much attention. Let us simply say that. She is in nobody's deepest fantasies.
I take a moment to think, and I I shiver a bit.
And you are you told me you had a relation that was a member of the nobility of Portugal. Is that right?
Yes, it was a formal courtship, uh, but my parents sent me to England to learn medicine. So not much happened.
Mm. But you seek to return, of course.
Well, I seek to return to civilized lands.
Yes.
That's my first priority.
Let me tell you, Hernando, grab hold of that dream. That dream shall keep you alive. I, of course, seek to return myself. I have a wife waiting for me. It's been 3 years since we last spoke. The privateering, the rank of privateer shall grant me additional prestige for the family, for the Andrews. But I hope that I hope that my children will be able to achieve something even greater. At that, I pull the matchlock from my side and begin to inspect it, checking if it will still fire despite the rain.
The paper cartridge inside did not wet too much, so now in the dry air, it is completely dry.
Oh,
See?
I pull back mine as well to inspect it. Okay.
What is the name of your beloved?
No, beloved is a strong word, but Josefina.
Josefina. Well, you will see her again.
Wayland, the fire in the center of the village approaches, seen from one of the gates of the around it. Banana leaves angled around the fire so that the rain does not put it off. A lot of smoke going up. Women hurrying children inside their huts, and men all curious coming out to have a look. They shout out, "So you've caught one of the Spaniards!" One of them asks. Your half-race host, and he shakes his head. "No, this is the enemy of the Spaniard. So our friend." He looks back to you. "He speaks our language." And with that, they all laugh, not believing.
I still, my hands a little bit up, so they see I'm not a threat. I speak their language. I am friend. Need help.
They stop laughing suddenly. "This is not true. Have you poked him? See if what weapon goes through him. He might be ghost."
Wait, I'm not ghost.
"Are you sure?"
My sheep betrayed me and left me to die. I'm lost in the woods. I have companions in a safe place in jungle that also need help. They
One of them
unfortunately do not speak your language, but I do.
A painted face, red tint on the dark skin, approaches, looks very closely, one side to another. And why'd they leave you to die, you weak warrior?
There's not a word for it in your language, but they wanted more gold, and they betrayed us. They left us to die. They took our ship.
So you are a weak warrior. You lost
They
your
outnumbered me. They outnumbered me and my other crewmates.
So you dishonor ancestors by running away. Shakes his head. The other guy
threw me off
puts his
the
hand on
ship.
his shoulder and pushes him away.
They threw me.
As long as you can talk to Spaniard, you are fine. This will do.
Great. I still with my hands up, waiting for any signal. My name is Wayland.
They all look at one another, trying to repeat Wayland, unable to. What, Wayland?
Yes,
No, Wayland. You are now with us. If other warriors don't want you, then we want you, but only to speak. You walk through jungle like kid. The half-breed man says. An elderly man approaches. If you saved him, Dawn Arrow, then he is your responsibility. And the man that found you nods.
You just say, I'm at your service.
He looks over at you with his green eyes and tosses the destroyed snake body over towards you.
I grab it.
You skin.
Okay, you have knife.
Waves you over to the fire, gives you an awfully sharp obsidian knife.
I grab it. I try to find a log to sit on, and I start trying to skin it.
The natives all stare from the entrance of their huts, curious. Night starts coming now. It starts becoming dark, and the cold of night makes the humid clothes even worse.
I'm trying to warm my own arms. I look at Logan. Hey, Captain.
I've pulled off the wet linen and am wringing it out onto the muddy surface. I think I will. It is still warm enough. I think I will be fine. Should we? I am afeared of panthers, jungle cats. We may wish to attempt to climb upwards, so we might sleep more soundly. What say you?
I look up. I remember hearing that they also climb. I don't think we are necessarily any safer up there.
Shall we sleep in shifts then?
We really needed some fire.
In my younger days on the estate, I spent time in the forest, pretending that it was the wilderness. So I may be able to start us a fire with what we have here. gathering some damp sticks. I attempt to start sparking a fire. A small puff, a tiny spark lands on a single wet or a single dry strand of grass. There's a small spark. Quickly, find more kindling.
The machete. I pick up the machete and I cut a lock of hair and I put in the fire so it quickly burns.
I grab sticks. There's a dense cloud forming in the small pile of smoke, but there's a tiny bit of warmth that I can feel. I continue to build the fire beneath this tall tree.
Everything is too wet.
Yes, it's generating a lot of smoke. It stinks.
You'll drive away the animals.
Wayland.
As I'm sitting there, almost finishing skinning the snake, I look at the guy who brought me here. Sorry, I don't remember your name.
Dawn Arrow.
John Arrow. I have 2 good friends lost in jungle still by tall tree. One of them is very good. What's the word for it again? It's very good shaman, very good doctor. Another
Shaman.
very good tractor, very good tracker. Sorry,
We lost our shaman in the fight.
Yeah,
need one.
He knows how to treat illnesses.
Do they come from where you came?
Yes, I mean, the doctor comes from island near mine.
Island? No, you came from jungle.
No, I was born in a faraway island. Then I came by ship.
No, I'm asking where you came from.
Do you know Britannia? Do you know Britain? Do you know
Puts his hand on his head,
England?
confused. No, when I found you.
Yes, it
You
was
came from
my friends are near where you found me.
That is bad. That is their territory.
Their territory? What do you mean?
Yes. The territory of the prowlers. We have to go. He tosses the cattle over to you.
I look at it. You want me? Okay, let's go back to where I came from. Do we need to bring a torch?
No. They are smart. We used fire before. Now they don't fear fire no more. Bring the steak and eat.
Okay, I'm following you down arrow. I stand up. What about the snake?
Eat it. Quick snack.
I look at it. Fucking hell. And I try to bite it. And I keep following him.
Leathery, full of bones. Tough meat. No salt.
Warming
Tastes of dried
myself
blood.
around this meager fire, shaking a bit. You know, Captain, they have these tiny, colorful, even beautiful tiny frogs. They run the tips of their arrows on the oils of this frog. Incredible poison. If anything, Churchill had a quick death. Didn't suffer much.
They're cunning, aren't they? I would never say. to fight with poison. You have to proclaim yourself a warrior.
Well, they're savages. They fight like animals, and it's what works for them.
I finished wringing out my linen shirt and I put it close to the fire, attempting to dry it out. I wave the stinking smoke out of my eyes and look across at the jungle.
Both roll aware.
My eyes are watering.
My eyes already adjusted to the dark.
Above on the branches, they move, creaking something heavy up on the branches. Hernando, for but a split second, catches large canine teeth white against the black of the night sky. Something jumping above, close to camp.
Oh,
A beast! A beast! Where's the machete?
what? I grab at my flintlock, holding it and waving it around. With another hand, I'm trying to wipe the tears from my eyes.
An enormous furred creature falls from the branches.
Pointing toward the
Shoot
crack.
Captain.
It splats on the floor, bleeding and dead. A massive capybara. Gutted.
I can't see.
Then the beast jumps down at Hernando. An enormous black panther lands, claws already on the shoulders, trying to bite at the neck. Roll melee, Hernando.
I let up.
The beast is not able to quite hit the jugular, but bites on the shoulder. Deep bite. Its canines as big as a thumb, and it's making this horrible, awful sound of a feline on top of Fernando.
Captain!
Hearing the sound, wiping away the last bits of tears, I rush to the leaf body of the animal attacking Hernando. I take the flintlock and I shove it up physically onto the side of the beast and attempt to pull the trigger.
Roll with plus 40.
Success.
Wayland, a shot resonates across the jungle.
Down arrow. The sound is my friends. Quickly, let's run.
There's a small splattering of blood down onto my bare feet from beneath the beast's belly. Get back!
The blood spreading over my gray linen t-shirt shirt. Get out!
A massive spray of blood. The beast lets go, runs towards the capybara it dropped, but then just bolts off to the side, not quick enough to grab it, runs into the foliage.
Tossing the flintlock to the side, I say, Hernando, is it bad?
I'm alive for now. I tried to stand up. My whole arm goes limp, and I slightly touching the wound. It felt like a dagger.
Wayland, you spot the fire in the two of them.
I pointed out to the down arrow right there. They started the fire quickly. Maybe they're being attacked.
Captain, I think I'm gone. I can hear Churchill.
I wheel around towards the voice of Wayland. You've returned quickly. Hernando's been an animal bit him.
Wait, Captain. Down Arrow's with me. I say it in English. Then I talk to Down Arrow. My friend on 3.
My eyes bulge in fear at this person.
Dawn Arrow is not behind Wayland, already behind a tree, staring curiously.
George,
With one of his eyes seen into the dark.
They're friendly. I think they're friendly. We should probably go with him. It's safer in the hut.
I peer over at Hernando. Hernando, can we bind this wound so that you might travel to the village?
Yeah. Apply. Just how far is it? I just don't have.
I run up to you like, how can I help you? We need to stand up. We need to go now. I told them you were a good doctor, and Captain, I told them you were a good tracker. But they said something was attacking you. They're probably attacking you both we ran up to get you guys.
I grunt and I hold my wound. If you heard I will survive. I can treat myself around a fire.
Is this what you wanted to show me, Wayland? You have the tracker that is hunted and the shaman that can help himself.
I start laughing nervously. I say in their language. It's just we're not accustomed to jungle. We're ambushed. The tracker is good at sea, and the doctor is good when not being attacked.
My eyes widen with fear. I say, what are they saying?
I'm talking. Just wait up a bit, Captain. I'll deal with this. I say, Down Arrow, they're good. They're good friends. Just ambushed.
Let us get them to the fire. They will be safe with the children.
Okay. Thank you, Down Arrow. Captain, they told us to go to their tribe. They are at war with the Spaniards. They want me to speak to them.
The Spaniards? Oh, it's getting worse by the hour.
Well, it could be. This could be to our advantage somehow.
Quickly. Let's go. That's the safer option between what we have. I help Hernando help.
The dark-skinned native approaches the fire, curious to see how badly wounded the man is.
Hernando, I'll carry you. Here, I
Thank you.
lift him to rest on my shoulder.
I look at the native, seeing facial hair, body hair.
Lit by the fire, the man has no facial hair. His face gets very, very close to yours. The green eyes of a Spaniard. He smiles with good teeth. And then his face twitches. A clear sign of Kuru, the disease of cannibals.
I smile back. Captain.
Yes.
He eats people.
They consume men. Where is the machete? I carefully ward my eyes around. Try not to make it seem like I'm searching for the machete. I
Roll for, I think, wits.
failure.
A well-trained warrior notices something is weird. Stands up a little bit taller, takes a step back. He begins looking around to see if the beast is still on the prowl.
I talked to Don Arrow. My good doctor say you consumed enemy warrior. Is that true?
Oh, many. I took all of their strength.
I turned to you guys. He said he ate the enemy tribe. I think that's normal for them.
Yeah,
The
I've read about that.
But I think they only eat warriors. I think if we help them. I think just
I'd rather get eaten by a beast than a savage like this.
no. Okay,
I-
then fine.
I look over to Hernando. I look towards Wayland. I say, we don't have many options. Perhaps these people will find something better to eat among the Spaniards. We shall serve the Spaniards to them. Ugh, I can't believe I've said that.
I turn to Don Arrow. Don Arrow, we will help you eat your Spaniard enemies. Is that a deal?
No, their meat is mine. You will help talk to them, get them to surrender. Then you get canoe.
That's a deal then. I talk in their language and I turn to you guys. Well, I think they'll help us if we help them talk to the Spaniards.
I momentarily let Hernando onto the trunk of the tree, and I take the machete and put it into my belt. All right,
Captain, I try to grab my flintlock ammunition cartridge. Here, you can. If things get worse,
I put that on my belt and turn towards the savage. I nod and say, "Very well, Wayland, let's go."
How white men capture lightning and thunder? How make noise and kill?
It's
Magic. Tell him magic.
they have. You sure, Captain? I turn to Don Arrow and say it in his language. It's a magical wand only he can use. It's a tracker wand.
Shakes his head. Finally, takes a few steps back. Not one to worry too much about personal space. Hurry now, or more prowlers come. They walk in mating pairs.
And okay, then I hurry you guys along. I help you in Hernando. I say to Don Arrow in his language. Don't the Spaniards have similar wands, magical wands?
Yes, that is how I lost my brother.
All right, we can.
Now, why don't you help me? You defeated Prowler, so you can take its trophy. He points with his nose downwards to the capybara that it dropped off the leaves.
Wayland, could you haul that?
But I'm helping Hernando. Can you give him a ham?
Yeah. You take Hernando. I reach down and grab the scruff of the capybara.
That's a very
Dawn Arrow approaches to help.
I begin to drag it through the mud.
No. Without even understanding the language, you can already hear the disapproval in his voice. He grabs the 2 legs and puts it over his back. Looks back, seeing if you're carrying from your side, and begins walking forward.
Carrying the other half of the capybara, I follow him into the jungle.
The stream is not as furious as it was before. Not as dangerous to cross the log. The downpour finally got through the stream. The down arrow gets on top of the log first, looks back at you, and we'll end it there.
Yo.
Cool. Woo! That was a blast.
You did it. Yeah, that was
I
pretty
enjoyed
cool,
the session.
man.
Yeah,
I was getting into it. I wanted to see where it was going to go.
yeah.
I was waiting for you to ask me to roll social because that's my highest.
Oh, the
But
trials.
I think you played so well that
points.
yeah, you played so well that I don't think you needed to roll, man. That was pretty well played. I thought you were gonna lie to them. I think the first thing that comes to mind is lying to them, like, "Oh, I'm the emperor, and I'm here to," that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was listening in, and I like, damn, this guy is gonna get killed.
No, now that I think of it, we could probably have spoken Portuguese to see the other language.
Okay, so actually, I was very curious if we were extending this. I don't actually understand the politics of the time. So was Portugal and Spain were enemies at that point, or were they allies? Or I don't actually know.
For all of existence, Portugal has been enemies with Spain and friends with England.
There was a time that Spain took over Portugal, wasn't there? But I think it's
but then there was a rebellion. I know that much, but it was so basically being Portuguese was just as bad as being English when it came to interacting with the Spaniards, right?
No, I don't think that the natives even knew anything about England, because you guys were privateers hunting Spanish ships in Spanish territory. So you were I mean, the island is called Hispaniola, for Christ's sake.
Right. Well, what I was thinking is that like Logan was thinking about like, how the fuck do we get home? Like, can we get Hernando to like speak good enough Spanish to get us
Oh, the classic English thing. Usually it's to us in Mexico, but now it's the original flavor.
Yeah. So that's what I think Logan was thinking about, was just like, I really want to get fucking home. Like, I don't want to. So how do maybe we could work with the Spaniards here? I can do like a ransom. I can get ransom because I'm a noble or something like that. Anyway, that's stuff that was going through my mind as Logan. But that was so fun. I felt like I really got into the character of Logan, and I was like, what do I need to do as a captain? What should my attitude be? I hope so. I'm just gonna dive into it, because one thing that I was a little concerned about, but I think went well, which is like, whenever you're playing a TTRPG with like military ranks, like it can go bad if like the commander is like, you do this, do that, and it's like he's the only one playing, and so I was a little concerned that was happening a little bit. But I think kind of like the mutiny flavor, kind of like the fact that there was just this mutiny, kind of like added a role playing dimension to it.
It was really cool. Yeah, I love when you brought up like a second mutiny. I thought you were gonna leave Waylon behind. Like, oh, well, he's gone. Let's keep going.
No. Yeah. I was like, hey, win-win. Like, yeah, your idea is great, Waylon. Let's do it. Like, go
you can
for
see
it.
why your guys suffered a mutiny, right?
Yeah. It was kind of like, I was trying to figure out. My guy was thinking a lot about second mutinies, so it was, I think it was really fun.
How do you guys feel about the man versus nature archetype that or session felt in? Because it can feel sparse if it's just the three of you going through a jungle. and I felt like you guys were a bit lost every now and then. I tried to do
Yeah.
pushers like
Yeah.
the
I think
rain
It also happened in our previous Stone Age game. Like we were just we went into
like honestly, this is my personal take on when in RPGs when it comes to survival. I think you got to make it about your character, because otherwise it's just like big ravine. Oh man, I'm gonna make something, or like big cat. Like that does sound interesting, but like I think the way things happen, it became interesting.
Yeah.
Like we knew we could die, like to animals, to diseases, to the cold, but just that is not interesting to me. And it felt like survival. I was trying to think like, oh, what can we do to not die?
Yeah. I thought it was excellent, but that's because we're all role players. You know what I mean? Like, I was super deep into how do I maintain morale with these two. So I was very preoccupied with all the problems, but I was also like, I need to fake it till I make it, and I need to kind of, hey, keep at it and all that stuff. So I thought I was having a blast in terms of the role play with all of these hazards and stuff. I think if you were just like not doing role play and was like, okay, there's a tree, okay, I'll do this.
It gets very annoying.
Yeah. I want to hyper commend Nicholas's thing about the Queen, that we cut back to us and you're talking about politics, you're talking about the Queen, you're talking about how sexy the Queen is and all that stuff. I think that was like really, really fantastic, because that forced me to kind of like transport myself back to England and say, what would my guy say about the Queen? So I thought that was fantastic, and that was like excellent. A lot of fun role playing.
It was I think when we have like beats like that, because we had a moment with Wayland and like Dawn Arrow, and I'm thinking, well, we're not the time they used passed for us, so like I'll just imply that we are in the middle of a conversation to get in from there, and I think that feels like natural. Feels like a movie in a way,
Yeah, it was a fantastic kind of like natural edit where it was like, yeah, we're both sitting with our backs up against the tree. We're just like hanging out and we're talking about stuff.
I love the cultural differences between Dawn Arrow and Wayland as well. How we explored that, right?
Yeah,
cool. And I was waiting. I was dying for Hernando to see the like weird facial twitches, because I described it to Wayland, but he didn't know what it was. But I decided that you didn't even need to roll to know that it was Kuru, right? Which is that disease that makes like your muscles twitch like that. So that was pretty interesting, and I love the this is an underrated thing, I think, the misunderstanding that you had, because the like, where are you from, like where you came from, and then you were thinking of like England, but the native is thinking like the direction you came from, the jungle, right? You had that misunderstanding. That was very much an in-character misunderstanding. That was really cool. Yeah,
I like that a lot.
I'm just, to be honest, playing with you guys is like a kid playing with their older brother, because I'm trying my best.
No,
but at some points I feel like I need to do more anchoring, and I thought I was taking too much turns.
No,
I think you were not taking enough. That's why, like, every now and then I would look at you, like I would try to like.
Oh, dude, that's the sign of a good player. I was about to say Wayland, and you talked to him in character. That was like perfect, Nicholas. There was a point where I was about to say Wayland, and then you turned and talked to him in character to get like an in-character way of getting him to interact is really cool.
I thought
a good player is a player that makes everyone else take their turn. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought you were an excellent player. So I was having a lot of fun. I think kind of playing with like I said, I was thinking a lot when we were walking through the jungle. I was thinking a lot about authority and kind of like morale and kind of like the fact that there was all this stuff going on. And I felt like you were also kind of thinking about that. You're thinking about your character's mood. You're thinking about your character's attitude a lot, which was fantastic, because like
he was thinking about like how I was thinking, how the fuck am I going to survive the jungle when my highest skill is fucking social and I have only 20 body.
Yeah.
But you played that archetype, man. That was so cool. The way you
Yeah.
play like your character. He really was like the translator guy, you know?
Yeah. And like I said, Conway's kind of question, which is like man versus nature. If you just like play it straight, play it like I do the most logical thing now. I do the most logical thing now. I gather this, I gather that, I walk through the mud, I do this, like and I don't think anyone here was doing that. So everyone was adding texture and like characterization in the entire trip. So it was like that's excellent role play.
Do you feel like I
think
did
that's
too many
pro.
pushes?
That's what's that?
Do you think I did too many pushes? Because
No.
I felt like the man versus nature. I felt as if you guys didn't have enough to interact with. So I started adding stuff. Like I added the vulture. Then I did like the lightning starts raining, and then I did like now it's night and now it's cold. You know, like I was doing pushes the whole time.
I think
I
Was it too
think
much?
it's natural. No, it's perfect.
I think it was good. I think like one thing that we could have done is have slightly fewer, but kind of like going back to Nicholas's the Queen thing. Like that was a big contribution to the role play that didn't have to do with the environment. So like one thing that I was thinking about if we had continued on through the trek is I would like start talking to Whale and I would say, hey, what do you got back at home? What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with that? Like, hey, think of the future, man. We're getting out of this. Like I was going to do kind of like stuff like that in terms of the role play as we go through the jungle. So the pushes were great, but I was thinking that the next kind of like level up of our role play would be we wouldn't need as many pushes because we would be what are these three Europeans with different kind of backgrounds? Like Waylon, did you know if you were like a member of the English nobility or not, or like something like that?
Probably not. Just like a
Mhm.
language learner mercenary type of thing.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yeah.
I just I generated a random character thinking like this guy needs to survive somehow.
Yeah.
His skills to survive is probably trying to talk to someone, or
Right.
that's why
So
I talk to the tribe. You know,
Let me
Yeah,
ask
so
you a question. Oh, sorry.
just going back to what Conway said, I think
Yeah.
it was just enough push, because me personally, if you didn't push things in the jungle, I probably have no idea what to co-create in it.
It's a jungle, you know.
That's
like
just
a tree,
anyway,
snake. Yeah.
what Chris was saying about.
I love the co-creations you guys did in the ship. Like Hernando talking to a guy that he liked that did like the prosthesis for the nose.
Yeah.
And then the captain looking at the chaplain, and the chaplain like almost hiding behind the door, you know, like not enough courage to look out. Those are very short moments, but very like good to set the scene in.
Yeah. I want to compliment you also on kind of like the getting into the action really immediately, and you know, waking up with a scimitar, or was it a saber pointed at my chest, a cutlass or whatever it was, but it was pointed at my chest, and I'm waking up with this linen shirt on, like, oh shit. Like,
That was really cool.
It happened again. Nicholas,
Again.
We talked before that you mentioned that like I don't know anything about pirates. I don't like pirates. So how was that experience for you?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't panic too much because we mostly didn't stay in the ship. So to be honest, I was even searching the name of the ship's parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I almost got myself like Googling stuff, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ball it. Like even if I'm historically inaccurate, like we ball, you know, we ball.
It was cool.
Yeah, there was a YouTube video that I saw that was about a English nobleman that became an incompetent pirate captain.
Oh,
this was what's it called? It's
I know what guy you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like a cartoon character that's got kind of like a weird expression. He's like a meme bald guy. I forget what his name is called. But anyway, I was thinking of that video, which is like, it's actually okay if I don't know a lot about being a pirate captain, because maybe my character doesn't know a whole lot about being a pirate captain. He's kind of incompetent. This is perfect. So great.
When we were in the jungle,
Yeah,
and
you could be in the same place.
You started being overly positive. I was like, fucking
Yeah,
this captain doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was great.
Internet historian, yeah.
Internet,
it's
yeah,
exactly. It's the gentleman pirate. Yeah, basically he was like this kid who, like, you know what? I'm gonna be a pirate. He
Yeah.
got mute. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really good video.
And it was really awesome.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm learning a lot with you guys, because I see that you add details to your
Mhm.
description. I need to try and start doing that more.
Well, this has been fantastic. I really love playing with you, Silva.
Sometimes I
Thank
take
you.
way too long of a turn, I feel like. But I like describing stuff. Like I like in my head I could picture very easily like the blue stream, and then past that like the native territory.
It does help to paint a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did something that might be controversial.
Mhm.
I was describing like this path that the natives had from their settlement over to the river, and then I said that it kind of looks like a congregation, but then I categorized it by saying that you can just see like shapes moving through the leaves, right? It's like so it makes sense that it's an unclear description. So I wanted to leave it in the open a little bit.
Yeah.
I did not like catch like anything weird with that, you know.
Yeah,
You sort
likewise.
of kind of maybe see a native, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, you could do like there's murmurs off in the distance, vague shapes, rustle.
Like I got the impression that it was hard to see, and like that was enough for me, you know.
Yeah. In terms of, yeah, there was some stuff with the vulture where I thought the vulture like was like standing in front of us on a branch, but it was off like up high. So it was like, hit it with an oar. Well, no, it's too far. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I didn't specify where it was exactly. I just specified. But the thing is, I find it very weird that a bird would land that close to someone. You know, like it's still an intelligent creature.
Yeah. Well, I like my character said, I thought it might be like a dodo situation where it's like a stupid island creature.
I definitely thought you were going to shoot it. I thought you were.
Yeah.
I was planning for the panther like to drop the capybara and like you just aim and shoot at it because like the big thing that fell down.
Yeah.
But no, you took some time to think, right? Which gave the panther time to jump at Hernando, but at least didn't waste a shot on the capybara's corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I was doing is like I thought the fire was really shitty, and like a bunch of smoke got in my eyes. So I was like, it was kind of like I had assigned myself an impairment of like my character, you know, has got this problem, so he's got to deal with the problem. I didn't want to be like, oh, I got smoke in my eyes. Oh well, sharpshooter, like blow it away. Like I didn't want to do that.
That's helping you. That's really cool. And I like how you came up to the panther and like put the pistol on it.
Yeah, I can't fucking see. I gotta like press it up until its flank and.
It's one shot, dude. You gotta make it count.
Oh, just when you sat across the log, I didn't know which skill to roll, so I rolled finesse, and I wrote it in chat. I got a fucking 39 and a 40. I was like, fucking hell! I almost fell down the river, and man, just.
Dude, there's this super scary video that I saw where it's like it's just like a log over a river. And there's natives walking, and it's in Papua New Guinea. And the guys, like, they don't even care about the raging water underneath. Like, I'd be fucking shitting myself to cross it. That's what that scene was based on.
Yeah, were you thinking about any like particular like tribe or anything like that for the?
Oh, it's a mix from all over the place.
Yeah.
the eat the warrior to become strong. There are
Mhm.
some tribes in South America that are like that, but that is mostly a Pacific Islander trait. As is the kuru. Like kuru is not actually common in South America. It would have been common back in the Pacifics. I could have made the effort to make it more to fit the world better, but I think it's just cool to rely on stereotypes.
Yeah,
'Cause
we were
yeah,
being vague anyhow, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me ask each one of you, what do
Sure.
you think will happen to your characters reaching the tribe?
that's
So I what I'm gonna do is when I make an AI thumbnail of each game afterwards, and I upload the thumbnail to kind of like reflect what happened in the game. In this
Mhm.
thumbnail, I'm gonna have like a big Warner Brothers cartoon cauldron, like that black cauldron above a fire. That's
That's
gonna be the
awesome.
thumbnail of this image of this game, which is
Okay.
I think like we're like basically me and Hernando seem kind of incompetent, and you already have a guy that can speak the language and could talk to white guys. So, yeah, I don't know about
They're
Logan. And
disposable.
Hernando.
Waylon doesn't even speak Spanish because the guy tried to talk to him in broken Spanish. This is the
Sure.
funniest thing, right?
Ironically, though, and
Probably.
Hernando probably make a few words in Spanish, like quite a few. I think back then, Portuguese and Spanish were more similar to
Mhm.
what they are today. But maybe he managed. He'll be useful, as a. But I think he'll be very interested in just like kind of studying them up close, like seeing like the physiological differences of subhumanoid species in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
he'll have a
thumbnail
look
was
at
a blast. It's
of
when you want
a
to know what
nerd
happens next,
boner.
right?
Damn. I'm hoping my characters just don't get to be cannibalized. So that's
I
the
was
goal.
fully ready to kill your character if you did the wrong thing at the village. If that guy's like challenging you. But the thing is, you managed to make yourself appear as children, so they're not even interested in like hazing you anymore. Like, oh, okay, we'll help you, I guess.
At the whole
I
time,
thought it was
at the
thinking
whole
of-
time, I was thinking, I'm dead. I'm just. There's no way out of it.
I was thinking like a pirate would have been like more brutish, right? Like maybe this is how he dies. He becomes enemies with some guys here to try, but they're like, oh no, this guy's cool, man. It's really chill.
It's just I'm thinking the first mate. What would the first mate do? He supports the captain in his decisions. She's like in a way, he's the translator of the captain. That's why I was thinking. By the way, by taking the highest skill as social, generating the highest skill social, that's the idea I had.
But that's the cool, and that's the archetype you played, and you played it well, even if you never had to roll it. I think that I did commit one mistake, which was with the backpack, right? I wanted you guys to check the backpack, and I described like this packed like little rectangle of paper, like cube of paper. That was supposed to be like a dry cracker ration, but like you never looked at it, Chris.
I thought,
and there was like there was a little letter like, I hope you enjoy our rations, right? It was kind of like, oh, you make us eat this cracker all day.
I remember that, and when we were on the fire, I was thinking like, I suppose like it is implied we pick it up still. So I was about to bring it out.
Oh, I totally misunderstood that. I thought it was just like a slip of paper taunting us. That there was no rations.
I thought there were like rations, and the paper was like something apart. I did not understand that there were things inside of it.
Yeah, I thought it was just like, because they told us that they weren't going to give us anything.
Bad.
So it was like, oh, I guess they're just taunting us. So I guess I should have taken that paper to make a fire later. But anyway.
Yeah. My guy was thinking of like hoarding the gin, mostly to use for treating wounds. Like, oh, if we get a cut or something, like I can use it to clean the wound or something like that.
I really liked your idea to turn the backpack into your shoes.
Oh, it was like clever thinking, huh?
I was like, I realized that we didn't have a scene where I put on my clothes, so I'm in my pajamas still. so I'm fucked. on
The
on
worst
island.
survival situation.
Yeah, the worst.
Heart
Um,
attack. Yeah.
Things I wrote
between
down here.
I quickly search what language they would speak in the Caribbean.
Mm,
It's a Arawakan language.
Arawakan.
Yeah, I searched how the hell would a pirate say I came in peace.
Mm.
That's the part that I try to say. That is Izabo, whatever I said.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
no,
like the
no.
idea.
Nicholas,
Seeing
like,
it from the other side of a mutiny is so cool, though. That was a
yeah,
really interesting concept
like,
for a game.
I think not advice, but a tip maybe. Like, if this were like a regular game where we would have had a session 0 and like maybe a week before the session, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and like Google some words, like get more versed into the setting. But once the game starts, like, do not worry about it. Like, as cool as it would be to drop an actual thing, just worry like with the moment, like what I do when we start a game, I go full screen, I ignore the chat because
Ignore.
I will get distracted. I ignore the chat, and like
I
I
learned
want to
that
be only
the
here.
last game.
The only thing that exists in the world, like, it's you guys. And if I say something dumb in retrospect, like the fire ants, maybe fire ants were existing in the old world, and I don't know, whatever. Like, I know you guys are gonna jive with my inaccuracies as well, so
Yeah.
don't need to worry about like too much about that.
It's just, I kept wondering what the hell do they speak? Do they speak Spanish? Do they speak their own language? Then I googled it. Probably not a
To
good
be
idea in
fair,
the middle
I
of the
made it
game.
harder.
I mean,
I
you
made it
did
harder by
well.
making the guy. Yeah, he did well. I made it harder by making the guy like half Spanish.
Yeah.
That is something that is very historically accurate, right? Spanish have left a lot of
Yeah.
bastards as they went down the coast.
For a moment there, I got confused. I thought, wait, is a Spanish guy pretending to be something? Is
Yeah.
he going to kill me
Maybe
right now?
LARPing. He's
Yeah,
LARPing.
is she LARPing? Like, what? The only thing I was thinking is, I hope I do not die. I hope I do not say the wrong thing.
Mm.
But it was awesome. Yeah, it got really tense there, reaching the tribe, crossing
Yeah.
the log.
Yeah.
I like
Man,
that.
I gotta say I'm loving playing it.
If you
way-
failed the shot in the Panther, I think it just both of you, honestly. I was
Yeah.
really
I believe
Honestly, when it jumped to me, I thought, well, this is a hit kill, like because I guess I was thinking more of like an ocelot, like an onsa, which is it bites through your skull, and like that's nothing you do, man. Like, you're good.
I didn't actually tell you like how many strikes you lost, right? Because by the rule set, you're supposed to lose one strike at a time.
Yeah.
But if it had succeeded its melee roll, I might have just described it hitting the throat, and you would have just bled out, right?
I was ready for that, but then you said that mean the shoulder, like, well, just one wound, But yeah, I was ready for a hit kill there. Like, there's nothing you do, man. Ocelot gets you, you're done for.
The one guy that could possibly speak Spanish is the one that dies before the natives are awake.
Yeah.
But that was cool. That felt like something that you can read off of like someone's crazy letter,
Yeah.
Or watch a YouTube video about.
Yeah. I've been trying to find
The video
Bugs Bunny cartoon where Bugs Bunny is in a cauldron
with the cannibals.
yeah, the cannibals, but I can't find like a good clip. I think it's been censored off the internet because it's offensive.
Yeah, I had like that moment where like how deep do I want to go into like phrenology and
Yeah, I think kind of like
what that today are slurs, but back then were just descriptors. Like, how far can I go? So I was policing myself a bit there.
Yeah, I think we played it authentic because it's also like, I think I was asking like, have they accepted Christ and all this? So that would probably be a big question for a lot of characters, which is like, okay, yeah, you're kind of crazy, but you're
Just wondering, wouldn't they be Protestants in that time?
Protestants.
Well,
Yeah.
the Spaniards they took a while to colonize, right? Remember, we were not in the Americas; we were in the islands, right?
No, I mean
We were in Hispaniola.
Oh, that
technically in Hispaniola, all of the natives died to disease. Those guys were not natives of Hispaniola; they were brought from the coast, most likely, and resettled.
But we were supposedly British, right?
Oh yeah, you're talking about
the British were Protestant, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were Anglican, right? So it was like Catholicism light. Catholicism, but also the king could get divorced. Yeah. So
just let me say, I love the way you kind of co-created my character's background by saying I spend time with the natives. I loved it.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
yeah. Did I do that? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Who did that?
You did. You said, "Oh, I remember you spent some time with the natives.
Oh,
you can talk to them."
Oh, yeah. The cool thing is that if you did not wanted that, you could have said, "I know that like it was not like that. Like it was actually like this, you know." So it's still.
But
I had a couple of conversations.
I really liked it.
Yeah. So I have kind of a comedy improv background, and one thing that you always want to do is you want to give offers to other people. So but specifically you want to give offers, which is like, here's a thing that you could have. Like I wasn't saying you swore on a Bible that you spent 2 years with I wasn't doing that. I was just like, hey, yeah, you spent some time with the natives, right? And you could say no, yes. So it's like giving other characters offers is really strong, because it's like a lot of time your gas tank is going to be empty, and like you need a little something to kind of get you over the hill. So it's like, hey, here you go. I thought of a little something. Do you want this one?
That was cool. Awesome. It prompted up my idea of the character.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the strength of NPC. You get to slowly explore your character over time as well, instead of having everything prepped, right?
Yeah.
During the beginning, I was like a bit lost on who my character was, but by the time we were on the shore, I'm like, okay, I know who I am. Yeah.
And I like how you just 4D'd yourself in the scene. It didn't even need to describe like them getting you and tying you down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I can't find any of the Bugs Bunny cannibal stuff, but
bring the spreadsheet up, man.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, so we were replacing pirate with something that Conway wants. What do you want, Conway? If anything.
And you want to do something more specific, right? You want more specific things.
I think it should be up to you. If you want general, you can do general. If you want specific, I think specific kind of like launches us into something hyper interesting right away. Like I did Honey.
Exactly. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do roll it again. Make it Groundhog Day.
Oh my god.
That should be super interesting if you're role playing, like going back in time.
Let's see.
Does it need to be Roy? I mean, it's your. Never mind. Sorry.
but then it's just Groundhog Day in dark. Like, what do you do with that? You know. But if you have like Western Groundhog Day in dark, and then it makes a lot more sense.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change this around a little bit, because I don't want us to do like 10 rolls. You know what I mean? So you can have one modifier.
You just re-roll if you have a second modifier, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little different. 1 second.
What you doing, man?
You can put these at the end.
This is why people mutinied against you.
Yeah,
they did that?
this
People
is
are
the
confused by my
exact
plot.
reason.
So basically, the idea would be roll a d16 on the reroll. But whatever.
Yeah, Nicholas, can I ask you, like, did you roll a d6 at one point?
I saw that.
No,
I was so confused.
I was like,
Did I? I don't
you
think so.
did. And then, like, I'm gonna roll with it, but I like maybe he because in Sophies Dice you
No,
can like
wait.
you can get any shape and put like any number of results. You can do that. So I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe he set up a d6 to be a
Did I?
d10. Like,
I think I did. I didn't even notice. I just now that you said it, I think because I set it. I set my dice to roll by pressing the minus. And you play by pressing backspace, but I probably pressed
Yeah.
did you roll that one?
Yeah, you rolled that.
You rolled a 6 and
Yeah,
then you said crit. And I was like, okay, well, all right.
my bad. I pressed the wrong key.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it was by accident, and I noticed you did not even realize. So like,
Yeah, I
it's,
did not.
Whatever.
I didn't. I just saw the number.
It's
I
not the
set
end
it
of
up
the
for-
world.
I'm rolling really well today.
I had set it up
Yeah.
for 3D&T game.
Ah, gotcha. So I
Fuck,
see
my
that some
bad.
people have like the dice thing where it rolls a thing that looks like a d10, but it has
Multiple. That's what I do.
d100s. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Somebody else was doing that.
This one. I do. Look.
Yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
do it as well. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I
Makes it easier to
did
read. in my
make
opinion.
You
the
you can do with a d4.
one.
Like have 100 results on a d4 in Sophie's Dice.
Interesting. Okay.
True non-Euclidean dice.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if I like that, but I guess it's to each their own.
I'll show up with a ball next time, a perfect sphere with 100 results on it.
Okay. I don't think I'm getting a little
quick
sleepy.
question.
Sure. What's
Oh
that?
yeah, I am.
Have you played Ghostbuster UNPC?
Ghostbuster. No, I don't think so. That may be a historical one. That sounds kind of familiar. So I can flip through.
Historical.
It's just I was just
Let
wondering.
us, let us look at the archives.
Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. We did do. I played in the zombie western.
I ran that one, right?
Yeah. I don't remember Ghostbusters specifically. Do you want to add this as an idea?
I don't remember either.
Sure.
Ghostbusters.
Okay.
I'm gonna start getting some like
it would be
IPs here, like Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Batman.
how to roleplay fucking superheroes.
We're gonna do Avatar: The Last
Spider-Verse.
Airbender, but we're gonna do it better than fucking.
Then Korra.
Yeah. What's the
I've
I
been
would
thinking
love
about,
Avatar.
Evil Hat?
Yeah. I've been thinking about a Groundhog Day RPG. That'd be so cool. Like the
Messing
Yeah.
with time, yeah.
There is a mothership adventure that is specifically like
Groundhoggy.
Groundhog Day-ish.
Groundhoggy.
Yeah.
Groundhoggy.
Yeah. I think it's cool. All right. Any last words before I end the stream? Any comments?
Yeah, let me thank you, all of you guys again.
Yeah,
For the
absolutely.
game.
Yeah, thank you guys too. I had a blast too.
Yeah, let's quickly thank some guests. Super Stealthy Pancake, thank you so much for your commentary. Let's flip back on what he said so far. He said hello.
Dude.
Good to see. Hardtack is barely better than starving. He reminded us, internet historian. Thank you very much. And there's a great story about a Spanish ship that crashed on the coast of Florida and made their way all the way to the southern coast of North America to Mexico. 2 people made it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You mentioned, Conway, that you read The Terror. And I read that one too. That one's great. That one's really freaky, which is
Yeah,
the
that was the other way that it could have gone.
Yeah, the thing that stuck with me for that one is the gangrene, or what was it? The scurvy and the cannibalism, which was very creepy. And then like the idea of that you had, where you had like the peg leg, and then that causes like your body to rot off because it's like
but
dying.
One moment, real quick before we finish, because I'm
Mhm.
also very, very tired.
Mhm.
Like when they asked, like, "Oh, are the ants edible?" and Hernando was like, "Yeah, like most things are. Like people are." Like I was not trying to be funny. I was just like, he was just speaking out loud. But I realized the reaction you both had. Like, and then it got me like, oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe we'll be resorting to that. You know, like I had a like, oh no.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was funny because it was like bad timing, bad commentary, and it was not like a planned joke. It was like, oh, I did a little faux pas here.
No, my character took it very seriously, and he was like, "Wow, this is the mindset of these two depressives. I gotta."
He was just being a nerd, you know. He was just like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we could eat each other. Like, oh no, let's not talk about that.
It was a very fun session. Thank y'all.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna end stream. Good night, everyone. Good night, all the viewers.